Chair 9, a bike doesn't just appear out of thin air and poof, you got a bike. No, it still had to be built by someone, and someone had to pay for it. Manifestation delusional bullshit.
It's true.
You don't understand the depth of how far it goes, of how every single thing that we're experiencing on this earth is vibration.
I want to just, so here's my stance on manifestation. I'll do it super quick. I think it devalues actual hard workers. So those people who have achieved things, not through luck or happenstance or through, some right time, it devalues significantly those people who have achieved, who have earned things, whether material or otherwise, not through thoughts, good vibes, energy, but through their own determination, through their own hard work, through blood, sweat, and tears. And I hate this manifestation bullshit because I know, and this isn't just a gender thing, there are plenty of women who do hard work and they achieve things and it had nothing to do with good vibes and frequencies and energy or this shit. And many men who have also achieved great things. And it devalues it by saying that this same level of success or achievement can be achieved by manifestation.
All right, here I have an example for you. So two people can work in the same corporate.
Listen to what I said, but okay.
I did. I listened to all of it. So two people can work in the same corporate job, right? Now one of them may take a manager position. Why is that? They're both working the same position, right? Now one of them may get a promotion.
Hopefully, if it's like a corporation that's not like retarded in DEI, because of merit.
Because of merit.
Hopefully merit.
That's based on skill.
Right. So if two people were trying to manifest this one position, what's the difference between the two? Why is one of them going to rise above? It's because, like you said, merit. One of them has merit. Now that's part of manifestation. When you want something, you have to live as if you have it. You have to be living as a manager.
You don't.
You're telling me you don't believe in manifestation, then you're telling me the rules of how it works.
I work in business. It's by basically skill and experience.
Right, but it takes the determination from the human being to get this determination, to get the skill, right?
So,
they have to
hang on. So what if I wanted to be a knight? Would I just live like a knight lives?
Yeah, dude, there's probably communities out there for you.
So would a king be able to knight me then?
Probably. Yeah. Shit.
Oh, a king would? So I would just
I think
be like,
you can pay for it.
I am Sir Andrew of Wilsonia, and I acted as though I was Sir Andrew of Wilsonia, or armor, as Andrew of Wilsonia should wear. One day, if I manifest hard enough, an actual king is going to ride his noble steed and knight me. Is that correct?
Let me ask you, can you truly...
Hang on, answer the question first.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Kat, thank you for the 50. Go ahead.
Yes or no?
No. And let me explain why. Because to truly be living like a knight, you need to be in a society of others who are in the same timeline, which you are not.
I don't understand. Why can't I just manifest?
You can pay to be a knight.
Manifest hard enough that we bring back the feudal system, for God's sakes, right?
It's not about how hard you're manifesting. It's about the action behind it. That's what I'm saying. You can't manifest the knight experience if you don't live around other knights, around kings, How does that make sense?
Interesting. So
can I pray to God? Can I pray to God to be the next Queen of England?
So to get this right, manifestation can actually only operate within the confines of what is even possible in the social society that you're in. Yeah. The social society in which you're in, you're talking about things like long-term planning, right? Saving money, things like this. What is manifestation actually bringing to the table? What does living like a manager look like? What does that even mean?
Wait, doing your research, taking initiative?
Hang on. Let me ask first. If you took 8,000 different managers, they're all going to be living different lives, very different lives, with very different skill sets, and brings very different skills to managing. You could never even give me a subset of skills in which living like a manager even would fit. Like, you couldn't even do it.
I could.
Live like that. You do it.
I could. I don't have my phone.
You got the Google?
No, I said AI. I said AI could do it. But there's definitely, if you wake up every day with the idea that you want to be a manager and you're studying and you're working hard and you're coming to work early, showing up, you're going above and beyond, you're preaching to the current management that you want this position, you're going above and beyond what a normal average worker would be doing. And that's what I'm saying. If you live it, you're going to attract it.
Yeah, see, now, other successful managers will give you the exact opposite advice, so wouldn't they? They would say things like, if you become the person that can be counted on, right, then you're just going to get a lot more work dumped in your lap. And upper management actually gets there by being very cutthroat, very devious, and using a lot of subterfuge in the ways that they operate in the business world. They might give you an exact opposite way in which to behave, to act like a manager. So how do you even know what you're manifesting here?
Brian laughed at me earlier, but the reality says it all. That's what I'm saying. Look, you can manifest to be a manager, but you can also be manifesting bad things, right? Like going to bed late and shit like that. That's going to deter your manifestation from happening. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but do you understand that that's post hoc rationalizations? Like saying, because you are a manager, right, you must have manifested being a manager. It's unfalsifiable. But the thing that's so funny about it is, like, it makes no sense because there's tons of different ways to behave like a manager, tons of different ways to act in a process to become a manager. Everything from really hard work to devious subterfuge to backstabbing to conniving to all sorts of different things that I've seen in the workforce, and so have all of you. If you've all had a job, you've probably seen the exact type of stuff I'm talking about. So which type of management lifestyle should I be living? Should I be living the conniving, backstabbing lifestyle, which gets me what I want? That works to get to management. Or should I be the hardworking work mule that they can all count on? Because that could get you to management too. There's no right way, in other words, to live like a manager.
I agree
You know
with
what
that.
I mean?
Yeah, there's no one way to do it. I mean, there's plenty of ways to do it, but it's about putting it to practice instead of just saying it.
I don't think
Putting what into practice?
Okay,
though?
so
What are you putting into practice?
nobody's saying that your manifestations don't require hard work. And basically, like what you say, planning for the future. I think it's kind of like with religion, how you can call it God, or you can call it the universe, or you can call it Jah. You know, it's just a different way of saying, you know, it's a different interpretation of how people want to get there. But, you know, besides me manifesting giant boobs, you know, if you want to manifest a work position, it's just setting yourself up to figure out how it is you're going to get there. You know, but believing that you can do it, because if you don't believe in yourself, there's a very low likelihood you'll be able to make anything in life happen, whether or not you're manifesting or just working hard towards it.
Or there's people who just don't really think very much about it at all. It's not a lack of confidence, but just no overage of confidence. Sometimes people just get lucky for no apparently good reason.
It's not
sometimes
luck.
little blockheads get rich, and
can I try to
sometimes
say
really
something?
smart people stay poor. And it has nothing to do with them manifesting. Generally, it just has to do with accountability. Ultimately, what I've seen is the best success metric is two things: your intelligence and your ability to take accountability. That's how you grow as a person.
Yeah.
Like, oops, I made a mistake. I'm not going to do that again.
I agree with
you know,
that.
this manifestation thing always seems like, oops, I made a mistake. I must have been manifesting the wrong thing.
Can I say something on manifestation? What you were saying, when you manifest something, you're like wanting it and you're striving towards it. Wouldn't it technically be the same thing as praying? But you don't. So praying would be you get what you need. Jesus gives you what you need. Manifestation would be you're asking for what you want, and that's what you're gonna get.
I guess
or
it just
try to
depends
get.
on how you're doing it, because I can ask the universe to put me in places where I can meet the people who are going to bring me to the next level in my life. When I manifest, I do it very broadly. I'm not asking for specific things.
Per se, can I manifest love from someone that I've never met? Say like a celebrity?
I wouldn't manifest from a specific person. When I've manifested love into my life, I've manifested not only finding, but being the partner that it is that I'm looking for. Someone who I can, you know, provide stability and love to, who will provide that back. Someone who can be a friend to me. Someone who, you know, when we are in hard times, we can build together. But I would never manifest a specific person, because you don't know that person is right for you, and you can't force them to be the right thing for you.
What I'm asking is, would you say that manifestation, the definition of it, would rather be hard work and planning rather than
Sure, if you're
gold
thinking
from thin air or
if
something?
you're an atheist, then it's probably hard work and planning. If you are a religious person, it's probably praying. If you are a spiritual person, then you might call it manifestation, you know? But I think that those are synonyms, basically. Yeah.